Hey guys, Richard Crawford here, host of the Supply and Demand Show. I'm here with Kerim Kfuri. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing great, man.
How you
Good
doing?
to see you. Always having fun.
So we're actually in Austin, Texas at the ASCM convention. And what a place this is, man. This company is almost 70 years old, believe it or not. And this conference has been around for a while, and it's really, really neat. They've got a lot of innovative stuff here. How have you enjoyed your time here, Kerim?
It's been great. I mean, Association of Supply Chain Management. That's like
Right, exactly.
music to my ears.
Of course, yeah.
But great. I mean, lots of great booths. I spent a lot of time talking about innovations, technology, new developments, what's happening, and just a lot of meeting and greeting. It's been great.
Yeah, and we've had some really great interviews also, which people will get to see
Yes.
on the show. But what are you doing here?
Why? I can't be here?
No, but what are you doing
What
here?
am I doing here? Why am I here?
Right.
Well, I'm here about my new book,
Yep.
which we've talked about a little bit on the show.
Yep.
It's called Supply Chain Ups and Downs.
Yep.
And, you know, in my mind, what better way to kind of represent this book or put it out there and basically an education-based show,
Yeah.
right? Association of Supply Chain Management. It's all about the education and development in the realm of supply chain. That's why I wrote this book.
Right.
I wrote this book based upon all the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs in the
Right.
supply chain industry, and trying to give those experiences in a very educational way for students, for business people who just don't know enough about supply chain, or even for seasoned professionals who just feel a little bit too siloed. They want a holistic, overarching perspective. That's why I wrote it.
Right.
That's why I'm here. It's been a great outcome. Lots of people have been coming by, signing a lot of books. My arm's getting tired from signing all those books.
Yep.
And you know, it's been a lot of fun.
He made me buy a book.
That's right, I did.
He didn't even give it to me. He made me buy it, and you haven't even signed it yet.
True friends buy books. True friends buy books.
And I have to be honest with you, I have read it.
Really?
I did. I
Now
bought it.
Shocking.
I bought it and I read it, and it was really good, Kareem.
You're just saying that to camera, or did you actually like it?
No, it was really good because, as you know, my background is not supply chain logistics. I'm deep into this now and learning every day. But what the book did was really a highlight for me in layman's terms, the whole supply chain industry. So I thought it was very beneficial to me. So now you have to sign it twice.
I will sign it twice for sure. And, you know, one of the things that I find really interesting in this book, outside of just, you know, the reasons why I have no hair on my head, those ups and downs that I lived through to write it and pull it together was, you know, some of the theories I came up with. I came up with a really interesting supply chain socioeconomic theory, the lever on the fulcrum, and basically that within supply chain you have these divergent interests, goals, and desires of the different links of the supply chain, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That generates momentum, because if you didn't have that, it would just be stagnant, you know, and everybody can't get what they want all the time. There has to be compromise and concessions, and there has to be even abandonment. Sometimes you leave a relationship, a business relationship, because you have to. So, you know, I talk about that in the book, and I've got some really cool charts. So I'm hoping that that's going to be beneficial and exciting for, you know, universities and other groups that, you know, could really learn or benefit from it.
And I have seen lots of people come by the booth. Any interesting conversations?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I spoke with some organizations from Asia, from the Middle East, where they said, you know, this is great text, this is great philosophy, this is great, you know, literature, and they want me to talk about it. So I meant and I, and probably we, maybe on a couple more airplanes this year, you know, flying to the corners of the earth, talking about supply chain.
And you, speaking of which, you've had a busy week, because where were you at the beginning of the week, or end of last week?
Yes, it's been a busy week. I was at Alibaba Co-Create. It was my second time there. They had me open the show. I was on the main stage.
Who else would they get to do it?
Thank you. Well, you're speaking tomorrow. I'm going to get that one tomorrow. I want to see you on the main stage here. But yeah, no, it was in front of 2,000 people, live streamed at 10 million.
Wow.
You know, I can't even comprehend that, but it was great dialogue, great conversation. Damon John was there. I spent some good time with him, talked with him. He was, you know, great, very gracious, and you know, it was just a great opportunity in Vegas. It's always nice in Vegas.
And the book was very well received there too.
Book was very well received. You know, many people got copies of it and were walking around the show with it, and that was amazing too, to just, you know, it's amazing when you work on a piece, a work, whatever it is, and then people are appreciating it. And that's what I was getting. You know, we were walking around the floor and people were coming up and saying, you wrote that book, and oh my God, I love it. I'm already on like the 3rd chapter. And you know, it makes you feel good that like people actually like what you're doing.
You put that much time into it, you hope somebody reads it, right?
That's right.
How long did it take? I'm curious.
The process really was only about 4 to 5 months long.
Yeah.
And you know, it was honestly, it was a really amazing process. You know, you think about writing a book and you would say, oh, I'm going to sit in some room with a typewriter. There's this, like visions of what writing a book is, but it's not like that in this age.
Right, yeah.
In this age, you sit down and you have conversations.
You didn't AI the whole thing, did
no,
you?
No,
Just making sure.
What you do is if you sit down and you have conversations, the conversations are recorded and transcribed.
Yep.
And after they're transcribed, they're basically then turned into like the skeleton of what will be your book.
Yeah.
And then you work through it and you hone it and you get it better and you structure it.
Yep.
And then it goes from there. So, I mean, it was a pretty, I'm not going to say totally painless process because it was effort and work that went into it. But other than that, it was really nice.
And probably fun to do.
It was fun. It was fun because, you know, you're talking about something that you care about, something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
So as long as you're doing that, you know, it's always going to be a good outcome.
Speaking of enjoying stuff, I'm hungry and I like to eat.
Yes.
We're in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
You want to go grab some barbecue?
Yes. Should I say a little bit about the book, where people get it? No, you don't care, right? You don't care.
Yeah, go ahead and say
You don't care.
We can take the time. We can take the time to do that. Go ahead.
All right. Well, the book is available at supplychainupsanddowns.com and also on Amazon in ebook and regular format as well. But now that you're
also get it at your local barbecue joint.
You can also get it at your local barbecue joint. Well, Richard wants to eat. His stomach's grumbling through this whole interview. I can hear his stomach grumbling. So I guess it's time for us to go eat something.
Yeah, well, look, guys, don't forget to follow us on YouTube and LinkedIn at the Supply and Demand Show. And yeah, let's go eat, man.
All right, my man.
Let's go.
Thanks.
See you guys.
See ya.